It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Second and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
To Tyler Lockett.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Bengals.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. It's a big run that time by Henry. 43 yards on the ground. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Henry. And he's got Rome. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Wentz will try again on second down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Eagles 7, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll start with the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll run on first down. Henry. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A big pickup of 38.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now Wentz. And right side, Henry's got it. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
Pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Cincinnati.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 15 yards there for number 15. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
It's a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Watch the run, watch the run. 52's the mic, boys, 52. I got it. 52's the mic, right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Tackles, tackles. 40, 82, 40. You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now Wentz on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He was taken down.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On the play. First down, Bengals.
Back to Mixon on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
8-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check, front set. I got 11. He's my shift. What's race 57? 31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts
It's a pickup
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're...
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Show it up. Hey, empty.
Derrick Henry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Check three. Check safety.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
nowhere to go here, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
No. Watch the twist.
They'll run with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah.
If you in on it, right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 30 on second down, Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check. Solid. Hey, empty. 82. Mike 2. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With the score, Eagles.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Bengals 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
1, 2, 3. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll run on first down. Henry down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Bengals 7. Jake Elliott to kick
now off. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.